Hey, welcome to Jackson College. I'm going to be giving you an orientation to how to use JetNet, which is a course management system that we use here at Jackson College for all of our courses. So from the Jackson College main website, which of course is www.jccmi.edu, I'm going to look up here and find JetNet online classes. I'm going to click here. Now, even though it says online classes, know that a lot of our regular face-to-face classes use JetNet also. You'll see also that this is jetnet.jccmi.edu, so a lot of times I just type that up here in my URL bar. First thing I have to do is I have to log in, so I'm going to click here and I'm going to log in. Now that I'm logged in, I see my home page of JetNet. And you'll see there are a variety of things to look at. The very first thing I want you to see is this set of menus here. The JetReady is real useful if you want to learn more about online learning. This is a facilitated sort of 1 week orientation that kind of takes you through the practice. The other thing you can look at is the student union, where some students hang out. You can find syllabuses or syllabi for a lot of past classes right here. So if you ever need to transfer, you go right here and locate your old syllabus so you can give that to your home or your new institution. Now, a lot of times you'll want to be able to find your classes, so I like to go right here to my courses, and it will show me the classes that I'm in. Another place to go is the dashboard, where you should also be able to see the classes that you are in. I'm going to go ahead and click on this orientation class and show you some of the things that you need to know to be successful using JetNet. First thing is to look across the top. Across the top, really useful things right here. Sometimes this is called the 3-line menu. Some people call it a hamburger or sandwich. If you click on there, you can click here to see the other people who are enrolled in your class. Again, you can click there for the participants. The other thing that's really useful is clicking here to see your grades. Check your grades all the time. Your instructors should be giving you a report here in your grades about every week. The next thing to look at is here in your course dashboard. It's another place you can get to your grades. You can also see a list of the types of activities and assignments and forums that you'll be using in the class. Over here is an alert. Right now there's no alert for me to click on, but if there was, I could do that. And right here are the messages, and I don't see any new messages. Then over here is my profile. Don't blame me, my parents named me perfect. Click here if you want to update your profile or look at your profile or log out. So now I'm going to go back to my class, and you see right here is, they call this a breadcrumb menu. This is where I am, from there, and here is my course. So if I click on my course, I'm back here. Every course, almost every course, has an announcements forum. This is a place your teacher may post announcements for you. And if you check your messages, sometimes when the teacher posts messages in this announcements, you'll see a message right up here to look at. The next thing to look at is your syllabus. If you check out your syllabus, you're going to find out a lot of information that you need to know about your course. So this course has this syllabus. I always check out my syllabus. I like to print out a copy so I have it with me. The syllabus tells me a lot about the class. It tells me about the textbook. It tells me how the grades will work. It gives me a schedule. There's a lot of stuff here. You really need to pay attention to that. One of the most important things is your contact information for your instructor, where their office is and what their office hours are. Always check that. Be aware that your instructors want to meet you in their offices. And if it's a totally online class, sometimes you'll see that there will be online office hours listed and a way to do an online course meeting with your instructor. Most instructors also post their contact information right here in JetNet. Look here, this instructor, PJ Williams, prefers email, so I will remember to do that. Here is their office and the office hours also posted here. Jackson College Technical Support. I wish every instructor included this, but they don't always. But if I open that, I can see that the Solution Center is my source for everything related to my account and email and things like that. Here's their phone number, 517-796-8639, and their email, jcsolutioncenter@jccmi.edu. My navigators, or advising, is 517-796-8425. Their email is jcadvising@jccmi.edu. And your navigator, or your advisor, can help you pick your classes. They can help get you cleared to enroll in classes. They can be your guide your entire time while you're here. You really should get to know your advisor, or your navigator as they're called, so that they know you and they can help you out with anything that is related to the college. The other thing that is posted here, which is nice to know, is about accessibility. Jackson College is really committed to making courses accessible. They have an accessibility page. If you have an accessibility need, make sure that you contact the Center for Student Success at 517-796-8415, and they'll get you hooked up. Here's a syllabus quiz that a lot of instructors like to post. A syllabus quiz is just a way for them to make sure that you've looked at the syllabus. So when is the instructor's office hours? Next. Plagiarism. Everyone knows plagiarism is reusing significant, identical, or nearly identical portions of one's own prior work without citing. That's true. Excessive quoting of a published author. That's true. Submitting others' work as your own. Yep, that's plagiarism. The study of plays in school. No, not that one. Using data, illustrations, pictures, quotations, or paraphrases from other source without adequate documentation. Also true. If Jackson College closes for any reason, we will have a scheduled face-to-face class meeting. You will not be responsible for doing any work that week. Another trick question. I read about this in the syllabus. This instructor always has online work for me to do. So that's false. I'm going to finish the attempt and see how I did. Sure, they make me click submit a lot. Oh, let me see. I got 5 out of 6, 8.3. Close enough. That means I passed. If I wasn't happy, it looks like they let me reattempt. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm good enough for thou. So now I'm going to go back to my class. The next thing is, oh look, Big Blue Button. Big Blue Button is a synchronous meeting tool that a lot of instructors are using. It is a great tool for connecting with your instructor. If your instructor has that, you can click on Big Blue Button and then join the session. And then here you can decide how you want to engage. I'm going to do listen only for now, in case I don't want to talk, so I'm not going to use my microphone. It's going to take a while to connect. Looks like there's a webcam. If I had a webcam, I could turn that on. The instructor could turn their webcam on. The instructor can put information here, like a whiteboard. They can draw on that whiteboard. They can type. They can do pretty much anything that happens in a regular class right there on the whiteboard. I understand that they can also post their syllabus in here. They can put PowerPoints on here. They can do a lecture right on here, and so on. If ever I can't access this very well, there's also a way to access this information, at least the audio portion, by phone. So if I ever have trouble connecting to Big Blue Button, I can ask the instructor to send me this phone number and the pin for the conference, and I would at least be able to listen to it. That's a handy thing to be able to do. There's also a text-based chat, so if I had a question, I can post that there. I can also start a private chat if I need to with the instructor. And I can click on my own name and I can set my status. And for example, I can raise my hand. So now my instructor knows that I'm trying to ask a question. If they ask me to post it here in the chat, I can do that now. When I'm done, I click here and I clear my status so I'm not raising my hand anymore. So that's Big Blue Button. I'm going to log out of here because I'm done with Big Blue Button. It gives me a chance to give them feedback, or I can go back here to my class. The instructor has given me a start here, so the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just start at the top and work my way down. I'm going to introduce myself here in the forum. The directions are here. Welcome to class. Use this to introduce yourself. Looks like the instructor has already posted something, so I'm going to read what they have to say. Oh, look, the instructor, which one is the instructor? One of those is the instructor. Welcome to the course. This is the instructor. Nice that they were able to do that. I can hit a reply. There we go. But now I need to introduce myself, so I'm going to go back into the forum, and I'm going to start my own discussion topic. I'm going to click on Add a Discussion Topic. The instructor's instructions say use my name for the subject. I know it's a joke. I'm perfect. I'll figure out how to put a picture on there later. So I'm going to post the forum. Oh, I get this little alert. My post was successful, but I have 30 minutes to edit it if I want to make changes. Good to know. All right, I'm done here. I'm going to go back to my class. Here's a link to a course textbook. It says it's an e-text and homework. Now, not every instructor does this. Some instructors make me buy a course pack. Some instructors make me buy a digital access to something, and some instructors post things for free. This one might be free, it might not be, but you'll look for that and access it in the course. Jackson College has this policy called Textbook Zero, which means that every textbook has to be available in a digital format. Now that doesn't mean I can't get a print version. A lot of publishers let me buy a print version or rent a print version, and if I prefer it, I can do that. But every textbook, with very few exceptions, should be available to me online, which is kind of nice. Some other things that I commonly see in classes are things like this. This is a URL to a YouTube video. So if I click on that, it'll bring up a YouTube video that I'm going to watch. Instructors use YouTube all the time here. When I'm done with that, I can close that out. And now there's a Chapter 1 quiz. I probably should go read Chapter 1 before I take that quiz, so I'm not going to do that. And here's another discussion forum where, again, I better read that chapter before I try that. And here is an assignment. Now, an assignment is an interesting thing. It gives you directions. Sometimes the assignment will include a file that you have to download and fill out. So this looks like a course engagement plan. Use this table to indicate the times you plan to set aside. So it looks like I need to put my time, my schedule in here. I'll save this. Of course, I'll add a lot more information. When I'm done with that, I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to add submission. So I'm going to upload my file here. Now, there's two ways to upload a file. Sometimes you can drag and drop in here, and sometimes you can just click on that little button, navigate to it, course engagement plan, and upload the file. Sometimes it will tell you which kinds of files they are. Mine is a docx, which is fine. So now if I save changes, it's going to upload that. It's now submitted for grading. Oh, it looks like I can edit or remove. Some instructors remove those possibilities. This one allows me to edit or even remove my submission. Some other things that are really helpful to know. Right here is a search box for the Atkinson Library. So if I need to do research on my class, like if I want to research technology for education, I can click on that and it takes me right into the library search engine. A bunch of resources that I can use for writing my paper. The next thing is I want to check my grades. So I'm going to click here, I'm going to go to grades. Looks like there are some grades that are due, the syllabus quiz. So I've got an 83%, like assignment 1 when they grade it will be here. There's maybe a grade for what I do in there and a grade for the quiz. And I'm guessing that this instructor will keep adding new things in there. So I'm going to keep checking my grades. Well, that's pretty much it for working with JetNet. It's really pretty easy to use. The key thing is just log in all the time. Look for messages here from your instructor. Send messages to your instructor by their preferred method. If you have any questions, remember the Technical Support Solution Center can help you with any technical issues. Your navigator can help you with just about everything else. And then the Center for Student Success, where you can learn about accessibility. They also have tutoring available, even online tutoring. So check them out. They have a website that you can get to right from the Jackson College main page.